today. From Lumen Field in Seattle.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
That one covers 24. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Walker.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Walker once more.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Up the middle, here's Walker.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Darnold completes it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And all the way in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Darnold.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty...
after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Darnold.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Darnold. Open man right side is Cup, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Forced out to his left.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 39 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Darnold.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And going right back to Walker.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Straight ahead, Walker.
A nice little juke. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Darnold now to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. This is caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Handoff here to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Rolling to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet to about the 26 here. Second down and 6 now from the 26. There's Charbonnet once again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker, fighting him off. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.